Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason, and today I figured, we'd take a glance at Bioshock. Now, this game came out in 2007. It was put out by 2K Games, and actually I remember the buzz. My friends were all going nuts over the promotional material for this. Excuse me. And, yeah, I didn't care for it at the time. I was like, whatever, it's some dark place. I was into Halo at the time, sci-fi aliens shooting, yeah! So it didn't really interest me, but so I figured, hey, finally got around to picking it up, and I figured I'd take a look at it. So I'm actually going to talk a little bit while we play. I'm just gonna go check my options, make sure everything's set up properly. Now, first things first, you'll notice, hey, why is DirectX 10 disabled? Why? Because the game is a horrible PC port. PC gamers, beware. Seriously, I am not kidding. It took me over two hours of tinkering with this thing, moving DLLs for drivers, adjusting INI files, like playing. Just over 2 hours just to get this thing running with sound, or even running, because it would crash. I discovered you actually can't launch the game using recording software. I actually have to launch the game with DirectX 9 launch tag, and then once the game is already loaded, then load up my recording software and let it hook in, because it will actually crash the game on start. This game has been a pain for me to even get started in, so hopefully we won't lose too much graphical quality going down to DirectX 9. I don't know how things were coded. We'll have to go ahead and see. So I'm going to go ahead under new game, and we'll talk a little bit more about this as the game actually unfolds. I'm going to go with medium because I played other shooters. I played a lot of other shooters, but I don't want this to be a frustrating experience to watch. Because, I don't want to be playing the same areas over and over again. I want to be able to get through the game and show you different parts of it. So let's go ahead and hit medium for now. Now, Ryan takes down smuggling operation. Fontaine and thugs killed in fiery shootout. Ah, okay, cool. I'm gonna stay quiet during some story parts. Some. I'll explain why in a bit. So we get 1960, and
they told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
So to give you a rundown, we were on a plane, and it crashed. I'm gonna go ahead and say in the water. We're about to see that, but I figured go ahead and get that out of the way. So yeah. Actually, another thing I wanted to bring up. I didn't actually do it up on the menu screen or the title screen, but if one thing I noticed is that the mouse movement is actually really it's kind of weird. It's more sensitive horizontally than it is vertically, so moving the mouse side to side is super sensitive, like I can do it really easily, but then I really have to move the mouse up and down to get any sort of vertical motion, which is a real pain. And I've actually noticed it's also the same way while the game is playing. Like, see, I go like this, and now that's just me barely moving my mouse, and then just moving barely up and down. It's a little bit weird. It feels odd. It looks like I haven't lost too much though with the DirectX 9 setting. So the water still looks really cool with all the reflections, and the setting still looks very nice. I'm gonna say this. It feels very. I hate the word sometimes, but immersive. It's really nice. The sound is good. The lighting is beautiful. Like, for a game, I realized, 2007, there were some really good games. Crysis came out in 2007. There was definitely some beautiful games that still stand up today, but I just wasn't expecting the game to look this pretty. The reflections and such, it looks really nice. Very nice. Unfortunately, my rig is also so weak that it's rendering it at probably... No, actually, it's probably rendering it still higher than the resolution it was back in the day, so... No God. King's only man. Alright, so I turned on subtitles for everything. I didn't realize that it was going to throw subtitles on literally everything. So I don't need to be told that that's propaganda. I get it. This is propaganda. So this game actually won several awards. I see people raving about it all the time, so that's why I figured, hey, let's give it a shot, right? So far, you know, this far in the game, I'd be inclined to agree with him. I love the environment. So my only thing is, so this guy, he just crash lands and then figures, hey, you know what? I'm gonna let's just go into this thing and submerge myself underwater. I guess, you know, he's looking for help, but personally, you know, if the plane went down, I would probably waited outside. You know, waited to see if, you know, help would arrive, someone would come, you know, collect the plane or something. I don't know, that to me, that's just the logical thing to do.
I am Andrew Wright.
Oh.
And I'm here to ask you a question.
Sorry.
Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture.
And
City where the artist would not
I'm not gonna let him talk over everything. You can read if you're really interested in what he's saying there. You've probably already played the game, so I do love the environment. The game does a beautiful job at sort of setting the environment, and it's very nice, very cool. My only problem though is this is not really a cutscene, it's not skippable. And one thing I hate in my games, and you know, it's I guess you could say it is a personal thing, but long intros to game. If I want to play a certain game, I hate having to go through long introductions before I can even play. That is just grating for my nerves. Like, I like the Half-Life games, but even those, I'm like, oh, really? Come on, I just want to get to the shooting part. But, you know, I guess if you want to experience the story, then, but, you know, even videos, you fast forward through the boring parts, if you really wanted to. But I suppose, on that note, I've never actually fast forwarded through anything, so. Once again, I really like the water effects. So we come up here to the top, and it's obvious. Oh, it's limiting my movement speed here, so it's obvious it wants us to watch this. And this thing here, which is obviously evil, has just killed this guy. And we're like, oh, hi, how you doing? And the thing's like, hey, is something in there?
Is it someone new?
Nope, no one in here. Nope, there's nobody in here. Alright, so anyways, I can't move at this point. I still can't move. I have to sit here and wait while the thing rocks me around and, you know, scares me. Alright, there we go. Health up at the top.
Would you kindly pick up that shortwave radio?
Alright, so a voice over the radio tells me, hey, pick up this radio. Sure, radio guy. Right now I'm already going, oh, man, I probably shouldn't have, you know, gone down this stupid tube thing.
And step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind.
So, you can go ahead and you walk out. No, invisible wall here, so no exploration. Door blocks me this way. If I...
We're gonna need to draw her out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
Alright, cool. So, I can bump into things. We have a little bit of physics here. Vita chamber. What is this? If I hit M, it will explain, but you know what? I'll just explain it to you. It's basically a respawn point. If you die, you get reincarnated, or regenerated, or cloned, or something. You get thrown back here. That's actually disableable in the options menu. Now, movement. This is running, apparently. This is my... It's like on a toggle. This is walk. This is run. Yeah! I'll wrap you in a sheet. So you can definitely tell this game was originally made with, say, consoles in mind. If you've played Doom before this, you're going to definitely be crying at the movement speed in this game.
Just a bit border. How do you like that, sister? Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer. Seal Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicers.
Alright, so now I got a wrench. Personally, I would have liked my Gordon Freeman crowbar, but I guess this will do. And so we have to break this apart, and so we can crawl through here. C for crouch. That's so unnatural. It's control. Move up to the side.
I didn't mean to hurt it.
Hey. Now, here goes my next gripe. Okay, let's search the guy, and I like the destroyable environment. I don't know if everything is. Sound is good. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice. Was there blood on the wrench before? So as you can see, there is some, we'll say, item gathering. You see stuff, you can pick it up. So you see a bag of chips, you instantly shove it in your mouth, and I guess that recovers health. Now, here comes another gripe. Story. Hey, look. It's a drug dispenser. So my guy just figures, hey, I just landed on this place. Oh, look, drugs. Let's just stuff a needle in my arm. Why? I don't understand why. Why? What kind of... what would compel the guy to just go ahead and grab that and stick it in his arm? Now, I get it, for gameplay purposes and things don't always need to make sense. But it's kind of nonsensical to me. I don't know, put yourself in that situation. Would you just be like, hey, yeah, drugs, I could use some... Oh, then again, maybe the guy was a druggie and he just like, well, it's got a nice heart bottle on it, so maybe it's good stuff. I need to get high right now because my life is going to crap.
Let's buck weak. You're a weak shopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy. Yellow always had been. You'll be no better off with metal daddy, little fish. See you floating.
So we get a bit of a warning about these big daddies, metal daddies, you know, these big things. This is supposed to scare us. Oh, and then we get a glimpse of one. And the big drill.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's all right. I know he'll be an angel soon.
I don't understand that yet. I didn't play far enough into the game to to figure this out. Because...
You alright, Boyle? First time plasmid's a real kick from a mule. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
Alright, so I guess I'll just... so now I can shoot lightning. That's cool. Yeah, to mention that, yeah, the game came out... Yeah, we're what, 7 years later? And I'm finally playing it. I tend to be a very patient gamer. The great chain of industry ties and unties us. But yeah, I tend to be a very patient gamer. I'll use electro bolt on the door switch to override it. I'm supposing that's down there. Alright. So, you know, I'll get into games a lot of times well after they've been out. Why? Because it's a lot cheaper. I have a backlog. I've got a game collection of well over 1,000 games. And I guarantee you, it did not cost me, you know, it maybe cost me $1,000 in total, you know. I doubt it's much more than that, so. Where am I? Where am I going? I'm going through here, aren't I? No, I'm not. Yes, that's the only way to go. It's straight up the middle, or off to the side. There we go. So yeah, to me, that's just how I do it, and that's why I get into games later. An Eve Hypo. Now this basically refills my, we'll say, electric power, my plasmid. Aww. They killed a cat! This game automatically sucks.
Splicer! Give him the combo. Zap him, then whack him. 1-2 punch. Remember, the 1-2 punch.
Sup, guy? How's it going? Oh, wrong button. Right. I gotta zap him, and then I beat him over the head with the wrench. And that actually feels good. I like that. It adds, we'll say, an extra depth to the combat. I like that. Now, if you've seen some of my other playthroughs, I definitely love my straight-up shooters. Like, Serious Sam 3 is just awesome. I love it. But, you know, there's something to be said about thoughtful gameplay. I also love Arma. You know, I like having to think and... so it automatically fills up my my energy if I happen to have run out. Yeah, so you know, I like that there's an extra dimension, and I can see the potential.
Come on, I just want to talk.
I can definitely see the potential for you know, more in-depth combat and you know, some real puzzle solving within combat, which is it's a cool thing. I like that. But the once again, yet another gripe. You know, this for a game who's won so many awards, I really have a lot of problems with it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm playing it on PC and not the console version. Because story-wise, I feel like things are a little weak. But then again, you know, there are games that I like a lot more that. You know, the story absolutely sucks. Story's not a big sell point for me. It's just a minor little gripe. So, even though I'm complaining about the story, just let it be known that, you know, I'm not saying, oh, this game sucks because the story makes no sense. No, that's not it at all. I think it's also about expectations. Because I came in here expecting a... Oh, first aid kit. Oh, and chips. Or a bar. Because I came in here expecting a first-person shooter. And so far, it's, you know, it's feeling pretty good. Here's where the game goes downhill.
They destroyed our bodies, our minds.
You'll see. Give me a second here.
Butchering one another. Babies strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell.
Oh, we got our nice objective marker up at the top, so that'll tell us which way to go. And it's telling me to go this way.
I'll do what I
Gents and dames.
Too spliced out. Too spliced out. But he's gonna want it. Open the damn door!
Oh, I can use the sink. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's right here. Oh, yeah. Hole in bathroom wall. All right, so that's another thing. A lot of the story, or a lot of things, are actually uncovered through like diary entries.
I didn't.
I think, whoa! That feels weak, and that is, here's the word again, a gripe.
Last time.
The gunplay feels so weak in this game. The guns do not feel good. Maybe I'm just, like I said, maybe I'm just spoiled by, you know, like Serious Sam and heck Doom.
Careful now.
Yeah, Doom had a better feeling than this. Maybe I'm just getting spoiled by them. What the heck is she doing? She's like sticking a big needle into the person's head. So I just gotta sneak across here.
You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. Whatever you thought about right and wrong on the surface, well, that don't count for much down in Rapture. Those little sisters, they carry Adam, the genetic material that keeps the wheels of Rapture.
Yeah, anyways, he can keep
Everybody
talking.
wants it, everybody needs it.
So I'm gonna go ahead down here. Yeah, I came in here expecting a first-person shooter. People were saying, you know, this game, well, it's award-winning, and we got a nice little cutscene here. Ah, there we go. It looks brutal. It looks cool, to be honest.
That's the Big Daddy.
Seeing the Big Daddy just do that, it was really cool. Although the lack of gibbing, yeah, you sick sucker. Why would you want gibbing on that? I feel like with a drill that big, you could have at least maybe put like a hole texture on the guy. Regardless, we got the idea. The guy is toast. But yeah, the game's award-winning, so I was expecting a lot tighter game mechanics. Because for me, gameplay is everything, right? You know? Story is good. Story is good to have. You know, atmosphere. The atmosphere in this game, like, to me, this feels kind of like a, it feels like a horror game. A little less because you are empowered, you know, with guns, but the guns feel very weak, and I don't know, maybe that was an intentional thing. You know, maybe they deliberately made the guns feel very weak and puny, just to sort of, I don't know, make you feel less powerful in an attempt to build that atmosphere. But I find when the enemies get hit, when you shoot them, there's very little feedback. You just see a bit of a spray of this pink fluid that looks like it should be out of Ghostbusters 2 rather than, you know, than it resembling blood. So, and I've gotten bigger guns. Like, I have played further into the game, and that's one thing I've got to say. The gunplay is very weak. And then that mouse movement. Oh, they're in the water. Now that's a nice addition. I will give them props for that. Zapping people in the water electrocutes them. Even though the amount of electricity is the same as it would have been had I just zapped them normally. But, okay, that's still kind of cool. That it adds a bit of a different element to the game. So if I can maybe get people in water and zap them, they will die more? It's cool. It adds a tactical element to the game, which is, I will give it props for.
Security alert in progress.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try standing here in the water, and I'm going to plasmid people, or electrobolt people with my plasmid stuff. Wow, that went a lot better than the first time I played this. The first time I played this, I actually ended up learning all about the Vita chamber. Because I actually died. Which I am now ashamed to admit. What the heck? No! I'm dying! I'm dying! I'm dying! Zap him! No, I'm out! Oh, crap, here we go. I'm dead. And all the people who've actually played this game before, they're like, noob. Wait, why do I keep... I kept hitting the reload button with my plasmid out, so it was making me use up my little capsules. Or my vials, or my needles! Ugh! Words! Please, come out of my mouth in some sort of coherent manner. Alright, so we follow the little... I call it the quest marker, because, you know, I'm familiar to it. My goodness, I can't speak today. Now this part here, actually, I found very creepy, and I loved it. It's...
So tell me, friend, which one of the bitches sent to you? The KGB wolf or the CIA jackal? Here's the news. Rapture isn't some sunken ship for you to plumb.
So I guess this guy here thinks that I'm some kind of person sent to do something? You hear the voices and you like see them coming, you're like, alright. I'm getting ready, and then you get taken out of the experience because you realize it's, you know, another scripted experience. It's telling me to get out of there now. What if I don't? What if I just stood here? Let's find out. Oh, that's what happens if I don't. Oh, look, it automatically just pulls me out. I don't like heavily scripted games. So far the atmosphere is good. Actually, sorry, the atmosphere is better than good. I will give credit where credit is due. The atmosphere is wonderful. The graphics, I love them. The sound work, love it. To me, though, I feel like this story, I guess? Like this entire story, plot, place would be better served in a movie than it would in a game. Because it feels like they're trying to, you know, through the scripted scenes, through, you know, railroading you through specific areas, things being unskippable, it feels like, yeah, it'd be better as a movie. Now, here's a vending machine. At the vending machines, you can go ahead and you can buy various things. So, a first aid kit. You know, I don't really need anything right now, so I'm just going to keep my cash. But it's nice. That's basically how you can get some extra items from the money you've picked up off of different people. Now, I'm going to go over there in a second. First, I just saw something shiny, so I'll pick that up. This guy... Wait. Oh, no, there's someone dead. Empty out the register. Pistol rounds. Search the corpse. Let's actually go explore upstairs first before I... Alright, I can't get through there. Early physics. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to here, and this will actually start, you can either, you can search it, and you can also hack it. So if I hit the hack, it brings up this little hacking mini game. It's basically Pipe Dream. So I need to get the liquid from here over to here. So let's just click on some of these to reveal some of the tiles. And let's say I want that there, I want that there, and there we go. So the liquid's going to start flowing through here, come down through here, and into there. Now, sometimes you'll click on these squares to reveal, and you'll discover that it's an unpassable. You can't move it. It's basically an unpassable square. So you're going to have to find ways to use whatever pieces you have to kind of go around and do it quickly before this part fills up with whatever this liquid is. Because once the liquid has entered into a pipe, you can no longer move that section of pipe. So I'm just going to go ahead and increase flow speed so we can get out of here. So the hack is successful. Hack security bots are friendly and will attack your enemies. And also, you know what, maybe I should say this as a disclaimer. Another reason why I'm so touchy about this game is that I had to work so hard just to get it to work. You know, I shouldn't have to spend several hours just to get something to work. So once again, PC players, beware.
Keep away from my patient.
I'll let them battle it out a bit. No reason I should get involved, right? So this bot will hang around me and he'll protect me, so I'll just start picking up stuff. Now I picked up some machine gun rounds. Does that mean I'm about to get myself a machine gun? Yeah, pretty much. Hey! Hey! Ouch! Save me, little robot thing! Thank you, robot thing. You have been most helpful. So we'll walk on up here. Search the body. I guess we'll push the button. Emergency access. Spooky.
If you want to use the emergency access, you'll be needing Dr. Steinman.
There we go. Oh, I saw her at the last second too. Thanks, I was about to take a shot and then I got this nice little thing saying I got special ammo. It'd be nice if, you know, there was the option to, you know, get rid of hand-holding text. Alright, so you'd expect a machine gun to be a bit bigger, right? Which way do I go? Oh. I guess I'll go back down. Run and hide. Oh wait, this guy can barely run. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't feel good. It's weak. So, oh, I'm out of bullets for the. No, I'm not out of bullets. What am I doing? There we go. Now, I'm still getting used to the controls a little bit. So, bear with me with there, but. Now, I did notice that.
You promised me pretty, Simon. You promised me pretty. Now look at me. Look at me.
So yeah, that is, this is... Oh, let's ring the bell.
You keep an eye peeled for Steinman. The daft bastard set up shop in the surgery wing. You want to find him?
Nice and creepy, atmospheric. And, good gameplay as far as, we'll say, the complexity. If you like a little bit more from your first-person shooters, you know, if you like the original System Shock or System Shock 2, then yeah, you know.
All them machines will short out right proper you hit them with electrical.
No. Zap it. Okay, you cover me, I'll hack this. Or... Why aren't you letting me hack? Oh, screw it! Fine. Last time I was able to hack the thing, but it just wouldn't let me. I kept walking up to it, and it's like... No! Like I'm in some sort of like twisted carnival. Alright, so let me see. M. Now there's a map here. Now from what I've been able to gather, the game is... It's linear, but not linear. From what I've been able to gather, you know, you do open up areas, and you know, there's a degree of backtracking, and you know, being able to go to different areas. But for the most part, it definitely does feel like you're being, you know, led by the hand. And you know, that could definitely change later on in the game, but. My first impression is I'm being, you know, carried, you know, I'm being dragged along by the hand, which is, which is one of my least favorite things in the world. Ah! Okay, did I get him? And doors open by themselves. Why can't I open my own door? This guy had cups of coffee hiding in his desk? Man, guy loves his coffee. Well, I think I've pretty much said everything I need to say about this game. You know...
Security cameras. I can hear the infernal things all around you. Brian's eyes and ears.
Oh, that's where it was. You know, the thing was right there, and... Ah! Save me, robot guy! Yeah, I feel like I've, What the... There we go. Kill that stupid thing. What? Another one? Oh, I have no more plasma. Alright, well, I'm about to die. And, as I usually like to do in my videos... Well, maybe I'm not about to die. Well, either way, I'm going to end it here. This has basically been my first impression / look at Bioshock. The award-winning game that, while I think has a lot of really good aspects, the shooting, hand-holding, and horrible PC port means that I can't really... I can't, we'll say, unconditionally recommend it. I absolutely would recommend it if you like moody and atmospheric titles and stuff like that. Oh yeah, absolutely pick it up. But if you are like all about gameplay and being respected as an intelligent individual, well, then again, you probably are, because you actually got the game to work. It's got some problems with Windows 7 and Windows 8. Mostly sound issues, so yeah. That's it. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching this, you know, quick glance at Bioshock. And until next time, game on. Wait. Never mind. I have to show you fire. Fire needs to be shown.
Light up foes to 1,000 degrees. Warning, fire spreads.
Evolved it.
1,000 atoms a man or woman who pins its...
Alright, so gotta show you people going on fire. Surprise! We'll go out in a blaze of glory! And we ended on a death! And I get revived in the nearest Vita chamber. There we go. This time, we're done. Thank you so much for watching. And, yeah, you know the rest.